Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you doing? I hope all is well. Well, we're going to do our general reading and find out what's going on. We're going to get all up in your business. What is happening with you? What is going on? We want to know. We want to know. Welcome, visitors. Thank you for stopping by the channel. All subscribers, thank you again so much for being a part of Garnetqueentarot. Before we get started, we want to practice our breathing. Inhale, exhale twice, and then shake it off, and let's get started. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And shake it off, because we don't want to bring no negativity. There's so much stuff going on outside. In our little private space, in our private realm, that's for us. That's for our angels to touch base, our ancestors. Everybody come and share some information with us because we are seeking it. Spirits, please talk to us and reveal to our wonderful family about everything that is going on, what they need to do to be inspired, what they need to do in order to grow. Help them unveil all the messages meant for them. Here we go. Let's see what's in store for us. Yes. Truth. That's what you're seeking, truth. And that's important. Truth is so important because you know what? That kind of throws us off balance because do you trust that person or not? Do you trust the moves that you're making to move forward and grow? Or don't you? Or don't you? What truth is seeking information that is valid, that can assimilate into your life to show you the right path to be on. When you're in a relationship, you want the truth. You want the truth. You don't want somebody with a false facade or camouflaging who they are really for whatever their ulterior motive may be. You want somebody that's going to sit down and look you square in the face and be honest with you. Not all the time do we want to hear the truth, but it's important to move forward with the truth. Or just agree to no longer ask questions regarding that topic and build yourself up. Don't allow doubt to run through your mind always. Think of the best rather than the worst until somebody shows you differently. Spirit, continue speaking to us on behalf of great, the truth seeker. Make sure that the questions are answered so that the climb can take place. You feel limited, you feel restricted, you feel like you're on your truth search to help you to make decisions where you can be decisive in your decision and know there's no guarantee in anything, but this is the closest fit to what I'm seeking. This is important. This is truly important. Let's see. Sagittarius, what is going on? What is going on? Ooh, we have the Chariot. Okay. We have the Hierophant. 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. King of Cups. Ooh, you cupping through it. Little cup humor here. Y'all gotta lighten up and laugh sometimes. Dang, so serious. Okay. Woo! You went through some trials and now you have to make some big decisions and you're thrown off because you're not really sure what it is you want. You know what you think you want, but are you sure that's what you want? That's why it's so hard making a decision. So many changes and transformation taking place in your life, and that's a great thing. A great thing. Mm. You love adventure, you love learning. You're in this mode that you were sulking, you were sad about things, but you didn't even go through all of the cups. You are learning, you are teaching, you are growing, you are seeing a better path to take. That's because you picked up the information on your travels to help you advance. And it gets scary sometimes. You're constantly giving of yourself to others, and you've been sad. You've been sad because you're wanting certain things. And like I always tell people, look at the rough terrain of the sea. Or if it's not, it's a river, whatever, but the water is so like ruffled like. And your cups, you're just throwing them over because you're sick of going through this process. Oh, you don't even realize that there are more cups for you on your journey. But you have to pick your head up. Pick your head up and look all around and see the possibilities. See the changes. Those things did not work out for you with the other three cups, but you know what? It was so that you can embark upon what it is you really want. And because, look at it like this, turn the whole situation around. Turn the whole situation around and recognize that those hurdles you will overcome. So you got to keep up through the process. You can't fall short and fall down. It takes work to be successful. It takes work to obtain our goals and our dreams and what we fixated our mind on. And there are always people that try to throw you off. It's part of life. It's not cool, it's not right, but it's real. You could be doing your best and people don't appreciate it. You can try something and fail at it and still not be a failure. You are not afraid of hard work. You know it takes hard work to get through. So it's like playing a game. Let's say you're bowling and you like to knock all the pins out, right? But sometimes one stupid pin will stay right up there. I love to watch bowling. I do bowl a little myself, but nothing to brag about, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it. And one time I slipped all the way down, got back up and looked around to see who saw. And mostly everybody did, but I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. You got to laugh at yourself sometimes because when you're going through the process called life, you will stumble and fall at times. But does that mean you give up? Did I stop bowling because I embarrassed myself and fell? You know, it's 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 crazy. When you think of all the things that have happened to you in your life and you still standing, all you could do is laugh because you've been there, done that. You've experienced life. You're living life. And you know that you stumble a few times in life, but you don't stay down because you're still up. Don't sulk on what didn't work out. Okay, oh well, it hurt like heck. But you know what? I'm getting back up. I might. that's how that's how my cousin always she said, I might. I'm good. I'm good. And she makes you laugh. Because you know what? You gotta take the punches when they come. Sometimes you could duck, weave, and miss getting hit. But there's another time that life will just smack you in your face off guard. And you still got to make up your mind that you're going to get up, be your best self, and not allow the enemy and issues to hold you back. You're strong. You're strong. All is going to be well. You're strong. I laugh because you know what? There's so much growth on the path for you right now. You were sulking over things that didn't work out. And look what you did. You still shared and gave other people and still open your heart. still open your heart, which is part of who you are. But then look at this concrete foundation. Even though there's turmoil all around, you still find a way to stay strong and be optimistic after everything that's ever happened to you. And you feel good. But you got to go through some stuff to get through some stuff, to rise above some stuff. And sometimes you just want to go shiggity. But you know what? What you going to do? What you going to do? Life is about overcoming and being your best self, as well as accepting the fact that there are going to be hurdles through the storms. Get out your umbrella. You have protective gear. You've been through storms before. You've overcome some storms before. Some storms have kept you down for a minute, but you know what? The tenacity within you pushes you back up to the top. Every time you run into a hiccup, you can't look at it as, it's done, I'm done. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. You take the time and you make those decisions that are important to you, and recognize the fact that only you are restricting yourself. Your situation is temporary if it's not where you want it to be. But with you, with your great ideas and your interests and your ambition and your creativity, you're going to allow yourself to climb up from the mud, from the issues, climb up from people that don't mean you well. And I know it's an ongoing process and you're so tired of hearing it over and over and over, Sag. You're tired. It's like, stay strong. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't give up. When is action taking place? That's up to you. Because as long as you stay true, because you talk about how you want truth, right? The truth is, in order for you to jump over hurdles and claim your success, you got to be willing to put that sweat equity in there and recognize the fact that until you arrive at your destination, the road could be rugged. Look at the water. You see how many ripples are in it? That's life. It's like a seesaw. It's like an escalator. It's like an elevator. Up and down. Turning this way, turning that way. Fighting through, balancing out. It's life. You're going to make it through. You're going to be okay. Look at the position you hold. As a Hierophant, you know what they do? They teach and they learn. It's continuous learning. You will overcome because you're continuously learning how to be better, do better, and you know better. Rise up and be strong. And don't give up at the first sign of trouble. Recognize who you are. Stop being in this mode of sulking and realize that life is beautiful and you give and you share with others to make their life beautiful. Stop limiting yourself and restricting yourself from growth. What are you doing? Stop it. What are you doing? Sit on your chariot with your ideas, with your ambition, with your fortitude moving forward and implement change, positive change in your life. You're already on the throne. Follow through. It's representing that stability, that foundation in your life where you're growing. And you could actually see the growth. You just don't want to see it. You could feel it. But you cover your eyes and camouflage them because sometimes it's so painful to think of all that you've been through. And then when you start releasing that camouflage little by little, you start recognizing the gifts that you picked up along the way. You're reaping your rewards. It may not come at the speed of lightning that you would like, but it's coming, it's on the way. You put in the words in, the work in. You're saying the positive words, the affirmations for growth. I am going to get through this time. This too shall pass. I am bigger and better than I give myself credit for. Yeah, I fell down, but I'm standing again. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. Life is a process. And to get from point A to point B, you got to be willing to drive that car and keep going. When that light turned green, but during the red light is a time for you to prepare yourself for what's to come. It's to figure out what it is you really want and how you're going to get it. You strategically draw a map that's showing you all of the exits, all of the routes to take to get at that point where you need to be. You got your GPS and you still got your map. So even if you get off course somewhat slightly, you're going to get back on in another location. You had a detour. You're going to be all right. All right? You're going to be okay. Seriously. You're going to be okay. But it's stressful. And sometimes you beat yourself up more because who's the worst critic? You are. You will beat yourself up because you want to make sure that things fall in line the way you have it in your mind. And the only way that can happen is if you continuously utilize the tools that you possess. Manifestation is diving into yourself and getting that feeling of where you can envision yourself being and how you take the necessary steps to get there. You can control that destiny of yours if you refocus and retrain your mind to listen to yourself and grow. Life is about overcoming, and you shall and will overcome. Okay? I'm serious. Let's see what your number is for today, because people are in despair right now and not realizing that they got to keep going. Even if it's at a slower pace, you have to keep your mind fixated on what it is you want and feel your way through it, because those doors will be unlocked for you because you're getting more in tune with yourself. You should be your biggest supporter. You should be patting yourself on the back. Job well done. Job well done. Sagittarius, look into yourself and figure out what it is you're seeking. And don't allow anyone else to make you feel that you're incapable of achieving that. Okay? I mean it. Stay strong through the storms. Get that umbrella. I don't care if it's a cheap umbrella for the store or the best one being sold by Saks. Make sure that you always have your protective gear and your warrior gear when needed, because you're a fighter and you will overcome. No matter who says what, who does what, you know what you're seeking. And you have to remember the dream is not in them for you. It's in you that you dig up and you listen to, because it's part of your intuition, and recognize your gifts and your talents. You have to be the one. You can gain that strength from your source, but you have to be able to have intentional action as well to achieve your goals. Faith without works is dead. Stay true to you. And you know when you're going off track, and you know when you're not receiving messages properly. So make sure that you stop, look, and listen. Listen to what is being said. You got to stop to hear. Look to see your sources in the sense of what your sources place for you. See your options. Inside of you, your resources are buried. It's up to you to pull them out and listen to the words of the angels, listen to the words of your source, listen to your intuition, and hear what you may have blocked out previously. This is serious business. This is where you're going to be comfortable sitting on your throne as long as you continue to put the hard work in. This is a whole package deal, which will elevate you if you pay attention. This is a deal of a lifetime. People don't realize what strengths they actually possess. And you have to make sure that you call out your gifts and apply them accordingly. What is your number? 1212. Duality. Within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and is ready to illuminate the path ahead. So, like I said, dive deep down in yourself. Where there's good, there's evil. Pick sense from nonsense and figure out which path is yours. So even if you run into obstacles, your mind is set on overcoming them, and you shall. Affirmation, I would say, I fully embrace who I am and allow change where it is needed. I trust the duality within me. Nice. Nice. Trust the duality within yourself. Trust your intuition and the messages that come out and are being unveiled and revealed. Listen. Stop. Look. Listen. My goal is to make sure that you hear your messages by diving into who you are and realizing and recognizing what's for you and what's not. Being able to decipher the message and apply it accordingly where it belongs. It's up to you with intentional purpose and action to be able to apply the messages to your daily life so that you can continue learning and growing and gaining that peace and understanding that you need to be your best self. Be the best you possible by listening to you. You know when something ain't right. You know. We all know. But we only hear it when we listen. Some people listen to respond while others listen to hear. Don't let people, you know what's a good way? To put on headphones when you're talking to your source, when you're manifesting. So there's no noise distraction. So even if people are trying to infringe on your path, on your journey, and trying to block and confuse you, and you feel limited and restricted, you know what? And you feel down and you feel sad and you feel like you're not going anywhere. The truth is, you control that. Place your movement into fast action for immediate growth. Even if it takes time, keep piling up so that when you're ready to set it off, it's ready to go. You have the power to make those transformational changes in your life. Blow up the old and start with the new. It's a new day, a new day. And blow up not in the sense of violence. Blow up as mean open up the spot for clearance. Okay? So that the messages can be revealed to you. Garnetqueentarot here saying, being inspired. Be inspired to rise. Inspire yourself to do what's needed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for being a part of the channel. Thank you for visiting Garnetqueentarot, where we're inspired to rise. Be inspired. Talk soon.